This is gonna be a tough podcast. But nonetheless, welcome guys to Kim and the Crease podcast number 82. I'm your host Kim, also known as IELTSGirl3. And what a week. What a week. Alright, we'll take the hood off now. Oh, it's been a week. Hi guys, see you all coming in. I see all the comments. How you doing? Oh, this was a tough week. Let's see if I can get some lighting here. Oh, beautiful. Now we have lighting. We are terrible. I'm going to be talking about that, obviously. We're going to be talking about the Islanders situation this past week, everything that's graced our beautiful team. The Islanders and Toronto game, as if you guys did not see, the Islanders were actually trending on Twitter with Tavares, as I kind of just sat back, ate the popcorn, and watched an Islanders-Toronto, world war going on Twitter. So we're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna be talking about the opening of UBS Arena. We're gonna be talking about opening night. We're gonna be talking about the 2 days. This is why we have Kim and the Crease on a Monday. It's very interesting. I mean, Kim on a Monday, on a weekday. What the? You guys voted for this, by the way. Don't yell at me. But yeah, we're going to be talking about this past weekend, both games back-to-back at UBS Arena, my experience, the vlog that's coming out. Yes, it's coming out. I promise it's coming. I promise. Leave me be. But yeah, we will be talking about that. There's a lot we got to get to, but guys, we have to start the podcast off right. You have to do it right. And I'm going to make a lot of people very happy right now. That's right. It's time for your Snapple Fact of the day. It's back. They didn't have peach. I went to, the convenience store where I usually get, Snapple from. They did not have peach. And I was like, how does one not have the peach flavor? It's one of the best sellers. I was shocked, but hey, we got lemon. We'll change it up a little bit, but I did not forget the Snapple this week. Okay, hey, I'm there. I'm getting there with you guys. So we're gonna have a Snapple fact of the day, baby. Yes, we will find out something. You should learn something new every day. So let us do that. Hopefully it's not like a repeat. That would suck. All right, here we go. Ready? A crocodile can't stick out its tongue. You have been truthed. Cheers. Now you know. Now you guys know. A crocodile cannot stick out its tongue. So whenever you are in the jungle and you encounter one such crocodile, just go. Give him a big old stick out of the tongue and be like, ha, I can do that. Yeah, so that's interesting. All right. So, what do I want to hit on first? You know, I'll get mad later. Let me talk about the opening of UBS Arena. Since I'll get mad and I'll get into the team and I'll get into all that shenanigans later. Now, UBS Arena. What to expect from this? I mean, the last time I had seen it, it was nothing more than dirt and a few columns of steel is when I saw it. That's all I saw with UBS Arena. I didn't know what to expect, honestly. You know, you see diagrams and pictures, but it's nothing like truly experiencing it. Big simpin', sorry, Roach is here. Big simple. I'm sorry, he wrote big simple. Love your rocha. But Ubs Arena. So I'll get into I was with my grandfather. My grandfather, he is handicap parking. He cannot walk very far. So that was one thing. So they put us right through to the silver lot, which is like right next to the arena. And we were able to park there. And so it wasn't too much walking for him, which was the good part. I saw one of the women. I saw some people I know who like work for the arena. Don't. Okay. Going to the arena. When I walked up to the front doors, it was truly nothing I could have expected. You know, you're used to, like, for me at least, I'm used to the Coliseum. That's what I was used to. And you walked up to Ubs Arena. I don't know what it feels like to walk into Disneyland. I've never been to Disney World or Land. But let me tell you, I think that's the closest experience I could say as to how it felt walking up to the doors of Ubs Arena. It was beautiful. Absolutely breathtaking. And it exceeded every expectation I had for it. Every expectation. And no, I have never been to Disney World. And the first thing I thought was how my grandma would have loved that place. It was my first thought walking into the doors. Was how much my grandma would have loved to have seen it. And so I started tearing up. She deserved to see it. But I know she sees it because she was with us. But she would have loved every bit of it. And it was beautiful. It really is just so much to take in. Honestly, it was such an there's different ways of, I've gone into Prudential Center, I've gone into Philly Center, I've gone to, LA, I've gone to, all of these different places, but nothing is like walking up to the doors of Ubs. The lights, the music, they had a live string quartet playing when you walked in the doors. Like there's a huge LED sign saying welcome to Ubs with pictures of fans of the Islanders family for you to view. Check-in, super fast and easy. No, they now have these spots. It's regular security check-in, but then they have these spots where you go up with your phone with the tickets and you just scan them at a machine and boom, you're in. Like, very simple. There was a vaccination checkpoint where they did check for either a negative test or your vaccination card. But I walked in with my family and it was something. And luckily, like with my grandfather, they have escalators. So he was able to easily navigate through the different floors. The the escalators, he he didn't have to walk, he didn't have to go upstairs. It was fantastic for him. Which I had asked Ledecky about and things when they were building it, about accessibility for like someone like my grandparents who can't walk very far. And it was beautiful. Perfect. Walking around the concourse, the walls. They have, when you enter, history on the walls of influential figures for BELMONT history, Islanders history, just absolutely breathtaking photos and pictures, and it's still not even done, I don't believe. I still think it's in the process of being done. And there's just so much to see. And it wasn't like, here's the thing, at Nassau Coliseum, you could walk the entire concourse and not miss anything in the game. With UBS Arena, I could barely get to the halfway around the concourse by the time the next period had started. So you're gonna see in the vlog that I'm like late to like the second period and I'm late to the third period because I literally was running because this concourse was so big. I'm trying to grab everything for you guys and meet people, and the concourse is huge. There's so much to see, so much to do. I tried to get everything, and I did with the 2 days. So I grabbed as much as possible for you guys. They also have a wall of season ticket holders, and I found my grandmother's name. I found my grandmother's name on the season ticket holder wall. So she's there, which really meant a lot. So I found my grandma's name on the wall there. So she's there, which is really, really cool. Game-wise, sitting in the seats, it's a great view. It's a great view sitting in the seats, I have to say. I enjoy it. Here's, like, the only problem is, because, like, I don't want to call people out, but just a question, guys. Do you think it's rude when you're sitting in a seat to lean all the way forward when you're watching the game? Like, if you're sitting, right? You're sitting in the chair, you can sit back, but what do you think about people who go like this and sit all the way forward in their seat? I want to get, like, people's opinion about that. Because that's what happened, is that, like, I had a problem where a guy in front of me leaned all the way forward, and then I couldn't see part of the ice. Like, if he leaned back, I could have seen I wouldn't have had a problem, like, seeing the ice. But because he leaned all the way forward, I couldn't see the corner, so I had to, like, go like this to see the corner because he was leaning all the way forward. But I don't know if that's rude or not. Like, I don't know if, like, I mean, like, he has the right to lean forward. Like, I don't know if that's, like, a faux pas of, like, sitting in an arena. Like, I don't know. It's like being on the edge of your seat, and I feel that. You have to do that with your back. I don't know, like, if it's a faux pas. No, I did not throw beer. What the hell? I had beer thrown at me when I went to MSG. But no, I have never thrown anything at anyone. Do they have a tribute to Secretariat? No. But, guys, in the vlog, I have the entire opening ceremony for you guys to watch. The full 9-minute ceremony, I have fully taped. So you will have the entire opening ceremony experience, and including Jigs McDonald saying USB instead of UBS, which was hilarious. Yes, the Charles Wong tribute was fantastic. I'm so glad that they did a tribute to Charles Wong because he is really truly a reason why we are still here on Long Island. So I was so glad to see that they did a tribute to Charles Wong. It was absolutely, I think, a necessity in my opinion. It was a beautiful tribute to his legacy, what he meant as an Islanders owner, his philanthropies, like Smile Train, that he always put 100% of his heart and soul into. He was a wonderful man. And so, like, I don't like Charles Wong's slander. Like, oh, because he couldn't get the arena. Well, you want to get mad? Blame Kate frickin' Murray. Okay? Could have been in Kansas City if not for Wong. Exactly, Chris. That's exactly it. So I was waiting for the Charles Wong tribute, and it was there. And that's what I love about John Ledecky, is that he's a man of his word. When he says there's going to be something, it's going to be there. John Ledecky is a man of his word. So I was very, very happy with that. But I have the full opening ceremony for you guys to experience. Guys, the reason there's no video yet is, one, yesterday, I had to, you know, like I had to get up. I got ready early and I went out I had to go to my grandfather's. So I was gone like all day yesterday. So editing and uploading the videos, not possible. Um, and I was like, you know what? Since I'm going a second day, I can get shots of things I may have missed, like the team store. Because I was able to go to the team store day 2. So that's something I can add. So you know what I mean? It's stupid to make a video Saturday night when I'm going to get more stuff Sunday night. You know what I mean? So I've compiled the 2 days worth of videos. I've just uploaded all of them. The reason it's taking so long is because I counted there are 113 videos I have to compile right now. And I have to put them in order. I have to, edit them to, where everything fits into place, transitions, music, so it takes a little bit. It's a lot of work. It's 113 videos I have to compile into one video. But I'm gonna try to put everything in there for you guys. I want it to be as perfect as possible for you guys to get the best experience possible from this vlog. Hopefully it's up to standards for you guys to get a taste of Ubs Arena. I'm really working on this. My hope is that I can get this premiered by tomorrow morning. That's what I would love, is to get this premiered tomorrow. Cause I'm still working on it, and I'm gonna be up still working on it. So that's the plan. But since we went to the Isle store, let me tell you, the new Islander store there too. By the way, Nassau did not have like an Islander store. I don't think Nassau Coliseum had an Islander store. Believe it or not, the only Islander store we had was Northwell Health Eye Center. And in the store, I'll show you a little bit about what I bought. One of the things is actually what I'm wearing on me, is this wonderful, beautiful sweatshirt from the store. It is super comfy and super cute, honestly. I love this sweatshirt. I posted it today on Twitter. I really, really like this sweatshirt. And big ass Islander symbol on the front. Just mwah. I also bought, and Chris, you know about this, but the inaugural patch, as the players were wearing this on opening night on their jerseys, which was cool to see. You saw this straight. I'll get a zoom in on the vlog of them wearing this patch, because I do have video of them wearing it. So you do get to see this, and it's a gorgeous patch. I wanted definitely to get that. And thank you to Donald Rosner. If you guys know Donald, he's the owner of Blue Line Deli, who also has his deli inside of BELMONT Arena, which is awesome. I saw him and his wife on opening day, as well as seeing him the second night, and he helped me get this bad boy, which is an inaugural puck for the season. So if you guys don't know, I have a puck display in my room, and this is just a beautiful addition to that puck display. It's the patch, but in a puck form. And this is just a gorgeous addition to my collection. I am so glad to add this. And thank you so much to Donald Rosner for this beautiful, beautiful addition to my collection. I will very much cherish this. It's, as a hockey, Islanders collector, this is just awesome. And I thank you so much for that. Upon checking out of the store, by the way, there was so much other stuff there. Foam fingers, t-shirts, pants, like, they had everything. And they had a kiosk where you can actually get patches sewn onto your jersey right there, and then pick it up later. Like, you can get stuff sewn onto your jersey, like, right there. And the Islanders actually broke, like, team store sales on the first day. And then upon checking out, the cashier was really nice. You got free candy corn, which was very interesting. You can see the Islander symbol right there. You got free candy corn upon checking out. They were like, oh, by the way, if you want free candy corn. And I was like, okay, I'll take some candy corn. Funny enough, this and Tootsie Rolls were my grandma's favorite candy. which it was like, why candy corn? My grandma's favorite two candies were candy corn and Tootsie Rolls. And it's just like everything. Everything reminds me of her, man. Every little thing is just like, just pointing me to her. Little things, like it could have been anything, but it was candy corn. Like, it was just something like that. But just absolutely nuts. But yeah, it was such a great day with my family, and I'm gonna get that vlog up for you guys. UBS, and I told you guys before too when I did the tour that John Ledecky said he looked into sound design for the arena, which is what I had suggested to him. I bet other fans had suggested to him, but I know I recollected me telling John Ledecky when I was talking with him of, please look into sound acoustics and sound design so we can have that similar authentic Nassau Coliseum feel. And let me tell you guys, I especially heard it and felt it on the second night. Like, just the, like, Let's Go Islanders chants, but, like, on the first night, too, the yes, yes, yes chants. Wow. Fantastic sound. Fantastic feeling. The yes, yes, yes chants on the first night. You really felt it, like, in your ears. Like, it had that similar feel. And it was so nice that he looked into something like that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Chris. He definitely kept everything that fans took. Like I said, he's a man of his word. He said, I will look into it, and he did. And the chant after a goal, like when all the Islanders fans, like, chanted together, there was nothing like it. That feeling in your ears was just nuts. It was perfect. It was perfect. And I was so worried about that. So that made me very happy. That made me very happy. Alright. So that was UBS. And you'll get to see more of that in the vlog. But I think now we have to go into Islanders. Ooh. Oh, my Islanders. Here we go. So, it all starts after our loss against the Florida Panthers. This is where optimism started to go down. No news on Brock, by the way, John. First report we get after the Florida Panthers game, Bailey COVID protocol. And you're like, oh shit, like, oh sorry guys, but you're like, oh my god, Bailey's in COVID, like, he couldn't even come up to New York, and now you're like, and the first thing you think is like, you're kidding me, right? Of course, Bailey, who's our most tenured player, lifelong New York Islander, who just, I think is number one and deserving to see and feel the opening of BELMONT, now can't even go. And you're like, you're kidding me. And you're like, oh my goodness, like, of course. And the next thing you hear, Anders Lee. And you're like, you're kidding me. Now we have no captain. Not only do we lose our most tenured player of this team, now we've just lost our captain. And you're just sitting there going, another piece of the heart of this team gone. And again, you go, you gotta be kidding me. And then you also hear with him, Russ Johnston. It's like, you just gotta be kidding me. So now we had 3 players out. And Thomas with the 10 saying, I was completely blown away with UBS. Best in all sports. Absolutely, Thomas. It was fantastic. Thank you for the 10. Get some Thomas Boyle hype in the chat. Thank you so much, Thomas, for supporting the chat. Exactly, Rhodey. Rhodey says our captain can't even see the opening of UBS. Exactly. So you had these three players out, and Ross, you know, who gives a little heart and grit on the team. So you're like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, ugh, what a nightmare. And then Pullock got hurt by taking a shot to the foot, which ended up breaking his foot. So now we don't have Ryan Pullock, who's one of our top defensemen. And you're like, oh my god. 4 players that are loved by this team not able to make it. Come on. And as a kid, it couldn't get bad enough. Day of opening. Pellick goes on COVID protocol. Beauvillier goes on COVID protocol. And you're like, oh my dear God. And I'm missing one. If someone could remind me, that would be great. I'm blanking right now. But I know it was Beauvillier. It was Pellick. And one other. Andy Green. Thank you. Andy Green. Beauvillier and Pellick. 2 veteran defensemen, and Pellick, who's one of our top 6. And Anthony Beauvillier, a top forward. 6 men. And you went, are you kidding me? 6 faithful Islanders players unable to show up for opening night. And showing up with 6 players out. Like, come on. Just nuts. Just absolutely chaotic. And, you know, going into a game with the loss of 6 players, including most of your top defensemen, I expected a loss, guys. I'm not gonna lie about it. Was I optimistic and hopeful? Yes, of course I was. I'm an Islanders fan. I always want us to win. I always want to see the optimism and the good side of things. But you know, going into this game missing 6 players, you know, it was optimism, but it was very tainted. And I wasn't gonna be shocked if we lost. We ended up losing. And then you find out Sunday that Beauvillier was a false positive. So he could have played. And you're going, and so like as a fan, you're going, oh my God. But then Sunday, Bellows, he tests positive. So still 6 men. So Bellows out, Anthony Beauvillier in. And you're like, oh my gosh. Can we have one guy just stay healthy, please? Please. These poor guys. Now they're going into this game. First period, Brock Nelson. I remember watching them play and Brock Nelson going for the puck, and he got hit against the boards and he stopped going for the puck. And I remember saying to my grandfather, I'm like, why did Nelson give up on that puck there? Like, that's not like Nelson. He always goes for the puck. He doesn't return for the second and third periods, and I went, he's hurt. Sure enough, Brock Nelson, lower body. Lower upper body, something like that. 7 men we have out now. And Noah Dobson is teetering. Because then Noah Dobson, I believe in the third period, he had something with his ankle, I heard. It was across the ice from me, so I didn't get to see it up close. But Noah Dobson is possibly hurt now. So this could be 7/8. But 7, yeah, no, I'm not blaming the Leafs at all for, like, purposely hurting Nelson. I know they didn't purposely hurt Nelson. That's stupid if anyone says that they purposely hurt Nelson. That's not true. But just it just feels like we're cursed. Everything that could go wrong just, like, went wrong. Players getting, you know, sick left and right. Injuries now happening to, and Brock Nelson, the only guy who was scoring for us. Just like, what is the chances of an innocent-looking play like that hurting Nelson? Nelson, who never gets hurt. Just all of these accidents, these coincidences, all of these things just stacking on top of each other, one after one after one. I haven't heard any updates on Nelson, and I haven't heard any updates on Dobson. It's been silence. It's been absolute silence. So I don't have any updates for Dobson or Nelson, but expect Nelson to be out. It's just a freak events happening one after the other, and then you want us to go against these teams that are fully healthy and ready while we're losing half our roster. You know, you lose 8 players. You know, if you think about it in terms of, like, your forward lines, you're missing 2.5 lines. You're missing 8 players. It's basically 2.5 lines. So, the only line that we have intact is our 4th line. That is the only line we have intact. And Thomas says, do you see games getting postponed this week? No. No, I don't. And that's another issue I have with Gary Bettman in the league. And you know what? Injuries are injuries, and I get it. There's nothing you can do. But when you're talking about COVID, and you have 5 players come up with COVID issues, stop! These are 5 players, and you keep putting them together for games. I get, like, this is a big money weekend for you guys. Obviously, the beginning of, you know, like, Belmont. You know, I don't want to see games get postponed, but, like, after the opening day, when you, like, in, you know, like, the big money day, after the opening day, you see Bellows, another one, you know, like, contract COVID. Stop putting them together. Postpone the games. This is ridiculous. You know, the fact that it took 10 people in Ottawa, 10 people becoming ill, people who get serious side effects from this virus. And it took 10 people in Ottawa. 10. It's ridiculous. Stop it. Stop it while you're ahead. But we're going to keep playing. Because I don't give a crap. They don't. And they're going to keep playing. And God forbid it's such a, you know, disadvantage to be out like 7 to 8 players right now. God, you know what? And I'm scared too that because we don't have so many players, and Dobson, that I'm worried about Dobson. Because we are out so many players, I'm worried he's going to lie and play hurt. That he's gonna be in pain with his ankle, but he will go to them and say, "No, I'm okay." I'm worried about that. That he'll play hurt rather than keep us down a man, which is it's selfless, but I feel like with health you have to be selfish. I don't want him playing hurt. God forbid he hurts his ankle worse. I'm worried about something like that happening. Because he feels like he doesn't want to let down the team even more. He'll play on a hurt ankle. That's when I'm scared about something like that occurring. The last thing I want is a young guy like Dobson, screwing up his ankle. For long term, that's never anything you want to see. Wednesday is going to be tough. It's going to be, and you know what? Yeah, in Canadian Jock, you're talking about this. Varlamov and Sorokin have looked stellar. They've looked fantastic, but we've just left them out to dry because we have no defense. We have lost two of the top 10 defensemen in the league, and Pelech and Pulock, because Pulock has a broken foot and Pelech has COVID. We don't have Green, and we're relying on guys like Noah Dobson, who's he's young, he's trying to build up confidence. Then you're talking about someone like Scott Mayfield, who's he's good, but he's never been elite. And then you have Chara. Guys, I love Chara. I have a Chara jersey sitting over there. I love Zdeno Chara, but I know he hasn't been the best. Listen, I'm not going to be biased and be like, Chara. I understand he hasn't been playing up to aptitude. He had some good moments yesterday, I won't lie. But he also had some bad ones. I understand. I told you guys I'm a Char simp. By the way, Canadian Jock, I watched some of your videos. But those are the guys you're relying on to guide the way for guys like Hutton and Salo. And I feel bad for these young kids that were just thrown in here and plopping them out like a naked baby going, good luck. You can see like just this, and you can tell. And they barely had practices because this news, guys, of these players being out came on the opening day of UBS. So it was that day. Like, they didn't even get to practice. And you could tell these guys have never played with one another before. Communication is non-existent. How many pucks were passed to nobody? How many pucks were passed to a guy getting off the bench? There's no communication. You can tell that these guys have never played with each other before. There's no chemistry whatsoever, and it's not like we had chemistry in the first place because these were new lines that we never got to meld because we played a game once every week. You can't get anything rolling when you play a game once a week. There's no, flow to your schedule when you do something once a week. So it's like the schedule effed us, and now everything else is effing us. And I've seen people say, Salo was good, and I feel bad because Salo had the most minutes out of defenseman night one. The newbie, the rookie, had the most minutes night one. But honestly, it's not like, it's just because we needed defensemen out there. I don't know. I haven't seen anything too spectacular out of this team. And then you go to offense. And yes, we're losing, offense. But we have guys like Matthew Barzal. We had guys like the second night, like Anthony Beauvillier. You lost Brock Nelson. But I'm scared because where's Pageau? Where has Pageau been? I'm very shocked. If I'm going to say I'm shocked about a player, it's that I haven't seen someone like Pageau step up. Or like Anthony Beauvillier had a great opportunity last night and he lost it on the heel of his stick while he had the goalie beaten. And against the Leafs, we were facing their third string goaltender. That was his second NHL win last night. And he didn't see any of these forwards step up. They outshot us 2-1. The Leafs outshot the Islanders 2-1. There's just nothing to be said about it. I'm watching the power play in the first period. How many times I saw these guys pass it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth when they had a shot? How many times? Where is that mentality of you win by shooting and scoring? It honestly feels like the Islanders are playing hot potato. It honestly feels like the Islanders are playing hot potato. Because no one wants the puck. No one wants to drive the net. No one wants to be the hero. Everyone else wants the other person to do it. Everyone's leaning on someone else to become the hero. Everyone's looking for a leader on the ice, it felt like. Everyone was playing hot potato with the puck. Everyone wanted to get rid of it as soon as possible. No one wanted to hold on to the puck and do something with it. That's what it felt like. No one wanted to shoot the puck. No one wanted to, drive into the zone. How many times? Chip and chase. On a power play, we're chipping and chasing on a goddamn power play! We have an extra man! Why are you doing a dump and chase? Whoever the power play coach is? Are you a coach? You're on a power play. You have the extra man. Drive the zone. Why are we dumping it? You might as well say, here you go. I don't understand that. I don't. And it's frustrating. It's absolutely frustrating to watch. David Price, though, coming in with a 20. No comment, but thank you, David, for supporting the stream. Thank you so much. Get some David Price hype up in there. But, whew, gotta get some of the, okay. And then, let's go into the Islanders versus Leafs The Leafs deserve to win. Done. The Leafs deserve to win. But, so I'll tell you both sides here. The booing, the John Tavares thing, whatever. Like, people did it. I giggled. It's funny. Like, I don't really give a shit anymore. Like, I just was there to see a hockey game. I knew it was gonna happen. It's gonna happen, you know. It kind of sucked how he left. Yeah, it's still kind of, you know, salty about it. But I don't know. It's not my thing anymore. I don't give a shit. I just wanted to watch a game. But the "we don't need you" chants, like, when you're down in a game, don't chant that. When you're a 5-game losing streak, don't chant that. I was kind of like, please, guys, can we just not? Can we just watch the game? Notice it. The only thing I'll say is that notice it died really fast. It was done once in the game. Because everyone else was kind of like, okay. And then going on from that, you know, the Islanders looked like they had 6 AHL players on their roster. You know, Sorokin did everything he could. But when you have a power play that literally decides, let's pass it back and forth to each other in the same spot, and oh, it's not going to get picked. I saw it coming a mile away when they weren't shooting the puck. I'm like, he's going to come forward and he's going to grab the puck. Marner scores. Like, I was like, I kind of just sat there and I laughed. Because I was like, oh, well, who didn't see that coming? Like, you know, like when you watch South Park and they're like, they killed Kenny, you bastards. Like, it was like, well, who didn't see that coming? You know what I mean? It was just like, you know it's coming. You just don't know when. That's how it felt. That's how it felt. You know the train is coming. You just don't know when. I mean, losing Brock Nelson obviously was an accident, but it's like, here's another thing that's screwing the Islanders over. If you want to just talk about gameplay, of puck possession, of passing, of everything, obviously Toronto was miles above. Miles and miles above. Would I have liked to have seen more effort out of the Islanders? Absolutely. They looked like a defeated team at so many moments. That, like, before the game was even remotely close to over, they looked like a defeated team. They looked like they knew it was just over to begin with. And that's what disappointed me the most. You know, losing, here's the difference. Losing, but working your asses off to try as hard as you can to win, even though the odds are stacked against you, is respectable. Losing and showing minimal effort and just knowing you were going to lose anyway is embarrassing. And I got the embarrassing. I respect a team that goes out there, works their ass off, no matter what the odds are, to win a game. And instead, I felt like I was met with minimal effort, a downtrodden attitude, and just no eagerness to score. And it hurts. As a fan, it hurts to see the team like that. It does. And I don't know if, you know, it's the loss of, like, our captain. I don't know. It's frustrating. But going on from there. But then it's like I see online. Can I just say it? Leafs fans were treating this like they had just won the Stanley Cup. I'll tell you. Some of the messages I saw. Some Leafs fans acted like they just won the Stanley Cup. And I get you're happy about winning against the Islanders. I know that, like all the bad blood and all that fun stuff. But you won against our farm team. take that for what you will. Like, you know what? If you wanna hoot and holler when you beat the Islanders at full strength, go ahead. You know what I mean? That's part of the game. But when you wanna hoot and holler about beating the Bridgeport Islanders, okay. Like, when we had absolutely no defense, you're gonna do well. The Islanders had no defense. We had AHLers. But no, go off. Yo, John of Off the Wall Hockey is here, man. How you doing? It's good to see you, man. It's funny to see Leafs fans pop off about this win when you basically beat a minor league team. I'm just gonna put it out there. Eric Spencer. Well, you boo your former captain. No, I didn't. Gotta tell you. No, I didn't. Because I don't care anymore. Some people still do, and yeah, I think it's stupid to still boo him. I'm like, whatever. Am I gonna like him? No. I'm not gonna like him. What a time to join. Hey, John. But yeah, it was fun today on Twitter because it's still going a day after the game. Islanders and Leafs fans are still going at it, and Leafs reporters are still going at it against fans. Like, what? I don't know. It's just so stupid to me. So I kind of just sat back today and like grabbed the popcorn to watch it all. I'm not getting involved with it. But it was pretty funny to watch. It's back and forth between fans today, honestly. Yep. Here it comes. What does Lou do from here? What do you want Lou to do? There's nothing we can do except wait for the storm to pass. There's nothing you can do except just wait for the storm to pass. To wait for COVID protocols to be over. To wait for players to get better. What are you supposed to do? What is Lou supposed to do? You know, everyone wants a quick fix, but this is not something that can be quickly fixed. This is just a series of unforeseen circumstances that have befallen this team that is just so unlucky to all happen at the same time. You know, having one player or two players out with COVID, you know, it sucks. 5? And then 2 hurt, which makes a total of 7 players out of your roster? It's just extremely unlucky. Extremely. And then, you know, and a time for it to happen is we're going up against our rivals Wednesday. We're going up against the Rangers. And we can't even go against them at full strength. Like, we're gonna get, I feel like we're gonna get the floor swept with us. Because, like, we have no defense. And you know what? The Rangers have very strong offense. They have very strong offensive talent. And we have no defense. And forwards that don't want to shoot the puck. Forwards that don't care about scoring, it feels like. It truly feels sometimes that they just don't want to shoot the puck. That they just don't care. And you're a forward. That's your job. Is to put the puck in the net. Why are we disappearing like it's already over? And that's where I feel like it goes back into mentality. It goes back into the mentality of the guys just going into that game. Feeling like it was over before it began. I really do think they went on that ice feeling like the game was over before it even began. I don't know. I wish I was a fly on the wall in that locker room. I want to see more out of them. And just effort. How many times, like, they like would go for a puck and give up on it. How many times they had a chance to go and fight for a puck in the corner on the side, and they decided to drop back instead. Like, no, go for it. And here's the thing that I saw yesterday that I wish the Islanders did. Austin Matthews, I believe it was in the second period, had a chance for the net, and he went for it. And instead of taking the shot and backing up, he raced for the puck, went on his knees, and did a 360 on Sorokin. And I loved that grit by Matthews to try just one more time to get that puck on the net. That, like, mentality of, just get it towards the net, just get it on net. And I was like, I want that in an Islanders forward. Yeah, and you look at Matthews, he's a pure goal scorer. I wanted to see that kind of, want in an Islanders forward to score a goal. And I wanted to see someone like that in someone like Pageau. And a little bit more in Parise. I'm not even going to lie about it. I think our best forward that night, honestly, was either Oliver Wahlstrom or Casey Cizikas. At least, I would say Oliver Wahlstrom was. He was the only one I saw who broke through the blue line, trying to get around 4 players by himself just to get at the net. Just to get a shot off. Barzell does that sometimes. And, it sucks too. And I think John told me about it too, is that, you put him with Parise and Panic. Like, he has no help. And then you got him with Bo, though, and it was the same thing. It was 4 against 1, and he couldn't even get towards the net. He would go wide and then get stuck in the corner and get the puck taken away as we went for a change. Like, it's the same narrative of us getting stuck in the defensive zone for 5 minutes while they play, keep away for us in the offensive zone as they get shots off. We get the puck, we dump it down, we change, we get stuck in our zone again. And it's frustrating. It is frustrating. And, I feel like nothing's going to change going into Wednesday. We're going to have the same players out. And if we keep this mentality, there's going to be no fight. There's going to be no fight Wednesday. There's going to be no fight to win. And I really, really hope that's not the case. I want to see them that's all I want to see. Even if we are the worst team in the league, is a fight, is passion, it's drive. Even if we are the worst team in the NHL, all I want to see every single game is them trying their damnedest to go and drive the net, to go and want to win. That even though, they know the situation, they know the odds are stacked against them, that they just give a damn. But you just haven't been seeing that. I just want to see someone, just trying their hardest. That's what I loved about someone like Casey Cizikas, is he's always like that. Casey Cizikas is always a guy who drives and gives 100%. That's why I love him as a player. His grit. So that's my spiel. That's my spiel, I would say. You know what, anyone can throw at me anything at this point. I've heard everything from the book about, Islanders suck, John Tavares has 1 win and the Islanders have 0 at UBS, okay, whatever. You can throw anything at me, I don't care. All I care about is just seeing my team give it their all and enjoy a game that, even though we lost, we gave a hell of a fight. That's number 1 to me. Spiel? Spiel is a word. I think so, at least. I think it's slang, but yeah, when you give a speech, it's like a spiel. But yeah, I think it's a word. Hey, Leaf 745. Bottom Line Podcast. Kid, hi, it's Jimmy. What's up, Jimmy? Uh, Bottom line, we love proving people wrong. Jimmy, that's just how we are. Peter, I wouldn't count on it. You guys just won that game against Buffalo with 0.4 seconds left. That was nuts. Do the Islanders need to make a trade? I think in the future, yes. But at this moment in time, not right now. Say in the future, though, we need to make a trade for someone who's going to give us a little bit of offense. Like a Tarasenko, like how we were looking into a Tarasenko. We need someone in the front who's going to want to score. Done. Islanders the whole way. Islanders played very well against Calgary. They played decently against Calgary, I'll say, Thomas. I wouldn't say they played fantastic. I think they gave a good effort. Considering the circumstances, that's why I wasn't mad against Calgary. I thought it was a pretty good effort. That's where I'm not mad at this team. But Sunday showed me like they just didn't care at all. That's where I get upset, is a game like Sunday. Saturday, if it was after Saturday, I wouldn't be too upset right now. But Sunday disappointed me. Just disappointment. Who would they trade for? Like, who would we acquire, or who would they want from us? The Islanders will be in a rebuild in 2 years. Absolutely, Nick. I'm not expecting this to last another 5 years. Like, I'm not expecting this team to go far. We're an old team. I'm not going to deny that. We are an older team, and we're going to need a rebuild soon. That's why I had so much hope on this season that we were going to get something done. Isles need a shooter to go with Barzal. Absolutely, Brady. We need someone else who's going to want to score and give firepower, who will give Matt Barzal some support. Bottom line says both. That's a bold prediction, John, there. Jimmy, you hit my weak point, because trades aren't my specialty. Although, like, when we were talking the offseason, a lot of people thought we were going to hit for Tarasenko. But apparently they wanted Scott Mayfield for him. And that just wasn't going to happen, considering we had lost Nick Leddy. I don't know. I don't know what we're planning to do there. I think you guys will be fine, says Spencer. Well, I appreciate that, but if anything, the Leafs showed us Sunday. No, we're not. Rick will pick. A lot of people are. Peter says Wallstrom will be a good pairing with Barzy, and I agree with that. I want to see more Wallstrom with Barzal. I do. I would like to see more Wallstrom-Barzal pairings, but Trotz ain't gonna let that happen. Brick wall, though. Yeah, he was. You know what? Congratulations to him, though. You know, put teams and rivalries and John Tavares aside. Congrats to Wall for his second NHL win and his first ever career shutout. That's an amazing milestone for a goaltender, and I wish him the best, because that's an amazing achievement for him. Addie. So I love all the optimism. Exactly, Jimmy. That's what I'm talking about. It's like the Habs and the Leafs when they've been through a reconstruction. It's difficult. It's very difficult. But you just keep pushing through. And Braden Sikora coming in with the 2. Says, happy early Thanksgiving. Sorry about the Islanders. Hey, I appreciate the happy Thanksgiving there for my Canadian friends. American Thanksgiving coming up this week. But sorry about the Islanders. You know what? I've seen the worst of this team. It happens. And I talked to my grandpa about that leaving the stadium. He's like, it happens, you know? You just walk it off, you get to the next one. No problem, NZA. It's not mandatory. Hey, Nick, how are you? Did you address the loss of Letty or Everly? Yeah, and I feel that, Nick. They definitely, I feel like, did not truly address it. Spencer, I don't know about this year. The Metropolitan is just popping off. The Metro's, of course, just insane. Do you think the Islanders will win the Cup? I never say yes or no, honestly. because it's always too early to tell. You know, if we get in playoff time and I see how they're playing, I could say yes or no then. But now, there's not really much I can say. There's still so much season left. Can you give Derek King some love? That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. We are in trouble. At this point, yeah. At this point in time, yeah, we're a little bit in trouble. And, like, I watched the post-game interviews, and they're like, are you worried? And Pageau's like, nah. That's a lie. That's a very, media lie right there. I'm pretty sure they're worried. Yeah, Chuck. You know what? Chuck just put it beautifully right here. No power play, no goal scorers, and shattered defense. You know, we don't have the thing that makes the Islanders, and that's a solid decor. Imagine if Price would have been drafted by the Islanders. Carey Price? I mean, a fantastic goaltender, but I mean, I'm happy with Varlamov and Sorokin. They've been doing fantastic regardless of the scores. I've been very, very happy with my goaltenders. Next year, both Barzal and Barry's contracts are up. Can you sign one, or would... If you could only sign one? Well, I don't think it's going to be a problem of us only signing one. And I thought Barzal's contract has another year. I thought Barzal's contract has another year on it. Was that really 2 years ago he signed? Thought I had another year. You know what I'm supposed to say? No, NZA. 2-1 Pittsburgh. Ilya played really well. Absolutely, Spencer. He did. But, you know, when you have no defense, your goalie's going to be left out to dry. He took 40 shots last night. It's nuts. No, he has one more year. I'm right. Okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure Barzal has one more year on his contract. Islanders and Flyers. Yeah, I've heard about the Flyers not doing so hot. And the Penguins. But still not bad compared to the league. I'm curious if you think Boston misses the playoffs. Where did I have them in my preseason predictions? Hold on. I had preseason predictions. Let me see where I had them. Metro. Atlantic. Here we go. I had them making playoffs. I had the Bruins in 4th place. But I said that I had the Bruins making the playoffs. I think of a curse for the teams. It feels like we're cursed, honestly, right now, but it's not you. I can promise you now, it's not you. But I'll take a few more questions and I'll end it off here, and I'll get back to editing the vlog for you guys. Which player do you prefer the Islanders, Eichel or Caulfield? I probably go Jack Eichel because Caulfield is young, and that means Barry won't play him. So Jack Eichel, who's a veteran, will most likely be more liked by Barry, and so we would play Jack Eichel. I know it's not going to happen, but if, like, you actually think about it that way, yeah, you're going to go with, like, Barry would play, like, the vet over the young kid, so. Oh, my God. Which vlog? Leafs, the opening at UBS. I made a vlog. I'm editing it at this point. I did see about that, Thomas, that Braden Point got hurt. I was like, damn, that's a huge loss for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Okay. Thank you for putting the joke in parentheses, NCA. Jack for sure. I would let Barry walk. No. I would not let Barry walk. We're not dealing with a Jack Capuano here, guys. He's brought us to 2 semifinals. Like, you may not absolutely love everything about his coaching, but his players love and respect him, and he's brought us to 2 semifinals. Just because of a few games, you're gonna let Trotz walk? No. We're absolutely keeping Trotz. If he wants to resign, please resign. Weird take. I agree, John. That is a weird take. Connor McJesus. You know what? Since you brought that up, Sleeves fan, he's just... Connor McDavid is not human. We are watching a legend in motion. Like, it's just... To quote Hot Take Hockey, I shat myself watching his goal. I'm never gonna let you live that down, John. But, honestly, like, he does that amazing goal against the Rangers. And then he's like, and everyone's like, goal of the year, like, can you believe this? And he does it again! And then he goes and he does it goddamn again! Like, he's just nuts! I can't even begin to talk about how good Connor McDavid is. Like, it's just... Not only does he do it once, he did it twice. Just goes through the entire team and just it's just absolutely incredible. And Harry Rice, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Like, for someone, you know, usually when you give a player a big contract, you know, they kind of get complacent and they don't play as well. But I'm telling you, Connor McDavid is someone who earns his freaking bank. It's just nuts. McDavid is truly a fantastic player to watch. He really is. It's just, he's just always a fantastic player to just watch and witness play the game. His hockey IQ is just off the charts. I agree with that, Chuck. But yeah. EJ says, Sir Raid. Oh my goodness. Sir from the 6 over here. Oh my goodness, we getting raided by Sir from the 6, baby. Let's go. How you doing? Sir from the 6. My buddy. How you doing? If you guys don't know Sir from the 6, he's a fantastic YouTube streamer. He does a lot of baseball and basketball. I think he does football here and there, but he's such a fun streamer. He's got the best beard in YouTube. Definitely go check him out. Thank you so much, Sir, from the 6. You're the best. And there's the link there. Thank you to Harry, for my mod, for putting that up there. 6-5 Abs now. Holy crap. Alexa, Avalanche game. Really?
With 2 minutes left in the third period, the Colorado Avalanche are tied with the Ottawa Senators 5-5.
Okay, so it has yet to update. Yes. Was supposed to be McDavid raid. Wait, sir, were you listening to what I was saying? Or is that complete coincidence? Because I was literally just talking about McDavid. Is that a coincidence, or were you saying McDavid raid because I... Hold on. Is that a yes or a no? I gotta know if that's coincidence or not. No! So that's just pure coincidence. I was literally talking about McDavid. Like, right before you raided me. Yo, that's nuts. Oh, no, you heard me. Okay, I was gonna say, that is incredible timing. Nah, okay, I got you. But yeah, you heard me talking about your boy. Yeah, that's when I pounced. I got you. Do you think Ovechkin will catch up to Gretzky? Absolutely, Leafs fan. Abso-freaking-lutely. He's just a goal machine. He just can't play defense. Pittsburgh won. Of course they did. Who is Pittsburgh against tonight? I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, no, McDavid's just incredible. But thank you, sir. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that a lot. Any last-minute hockey questions? Because I'm already an hour and 10 into this podcast. So any last-minute questions I'm down to answer before I end this. I will get the opening of UBS blog tomorrow. Did you realize Char and Spezza, who were part of the Pex trade? Pex? Sorry, I'm not sure. Sanford got a hat trick. Wow. Damn. I saw that the Blue Jackets won 7-4 today, I think. I think when I was coming home, I saw that coming up. They won like 7-4, I think, over the Buffalo Sabres. Oh, Pekka. Michael Pekka. Okay. No, no, I didn't remember the Pekka trade. I didn't 100% remember it. Gotta remember, I wasn't born when, like, I was, 1 year old when Chara was traded? Where did the hoodie come from? The Islanders team story. Nope, Pekka was different. Okay, because I was like 1 year old when all the Chara stuff happened. So yeah, I gotta brush up on my history. Do you think the Canes take the division? Yes. You want me to be honest? Yes. I put Canes for number 1 in the Metropolitan. And everyone looked at me like, okay. Now who's laughing? Yashin. Oh, Yashin. I remember Yashin. Every Islanders fan remembers Yashin. My brother loved Yashin. He had a Yashin jersey. I remember that. And then he got his contract and he got nice and he became a fat cat with it. And then I believe Yashin got an injury that ended his career. If I remember correctly. I was like 7 when it happened. But yeah. Pekka was from Buffalo. Okay. Char was going to play in Tampa. Thanks, Milbury. Still plenty of season left. Yeah, exactly. So that's going to be it for this podcast, guys. I've talked about everything I think I needed to talk about. Wednesday that's a home game for us. Yeah, so I'm probably going to be there. You gotta see the change there. I'm most likely going to be there since it's a home game at Ubs Arena. Let me look at our schedule coming up. Yeah, this week is basically home games. And next Sunday we play the Rangers again. But this time at Madison Square Garden. It's a 6 p.m. start. So if you want after the game, we can run right into the podcast. And I think that'd be cool. We'll do a 6 p.m. start play-by-play, and then we'll run straight into the podcast, guys. How about that? So next Sunday, we're going to do a play-by-play stream and straight into Kim and the Crease podcast. So that's the plan for next Sunday. That'd be great. And this way I can give you a nice analysis right after that Rangers game. So that sounds pretty good. So this week, 2 home games for the New York Islanders. So that sounds pretty good. So we're going to get hours of streaming next Sunday. Whew. That sounds like a plan, guys. I hope you guys are there. But, hey, thank you so much, Akiva. And before I end the stream, I want to say to anyone who watches the stream, live or after, who came up to me in UBS. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. You guys don't understand. Like, it might have been just quick, like, hi, like, I know you, I watch you on YouTube, I see you on Twitter, anything. How much it means to me to say, that you watch what I do, that you love my passion for the game, that you know, and everything you said, even just saying hi, makes my day so much better. Makes what I do feel worth it. That makes me just love the game and love my fan base all the more. Every single one of you that's chat in here, who have the conversation with me every single stream, thank you. Because you make my days worthwhile. You give me the strength to keep on pushing day after day. To care. And love what I'm doing. So thank you. You give me willpower. And I love you guys back so much. God bless you all. Happy Thanksgiving to my American brethren out there. happy Thanksgiving. I hope you all spend a wonderful day with your families. And, talking about Thanksgiving, be thankful for who you have around you. You'll never know when you'll get your last goodbye. So if you're meeting up with family this Thanksgiving, remember the meaning of the day. Remember the meaning of what it means to have thanks for something. I am so thankful for my family. Islanders, blood family, YouTube family. I am so incredibly grateful and thankful for every single one of you that just keep me going every single day. Who keep, my head up and keep me loving hockey the way I do. So I just want to say that, if you're celebrating your Thanksgiving, please take the time to enjoy every single moment with your families. And love everyone like a family member. So thank you guys so much for everything. And I will see you this upcoming Sunday for the Islanders-Rangers game part 2. So that's how I'm going to end the stream. Thank you guys so much for this 80-second podcast. The fact that I've done this 82 times is nuts. It's nuts. And thank you to everyone who said a piece for my grandmother. Thank you. Thank you a lot. So like I end every stream, guys, your teams would not be who they are without your passion and your dedication and your love for your team. So put in your chat your favorite team. Let's go Islanders, let's go Rangers, let's go Leafs, let's go Devils, let's go any one of your favorite teams right now. Put it in the chat. Show your love for your fan base and your team. Because that's what makes hockey the greatest sport in the world, is our incredible fan bases. Love seeing the representation around the league in the chat. I love seeing it pop up. Blues, Canes, Preds, Stars, Devils. That's what I love. It's no matter what team you love, we are all one hockey family in the end. So guys, thank you so much for stopping into another stream. I will see you next Sunday. Vlog coming out tomorrow. God bless you all, and good night.